everyone, I'm ZIRU. I'm from Guangxi province, which in the south of China, and I come to USF because I want to get better education in order to enhance myself. USF is a good choice to acquire more knowledge and help me to touch extensive world. Furthermore, my major is finance. I chose this major because I really interested in it. My father's job involved in the finance, and he always liked to talk something about his job to me, and I care about the news and the situation of the finance spontaneously. And with my father's influence, finally I chose this major. And in fact, I'm not very clear about my future. I don't have any specific plans for my future, but I really have an idea that I want to spend even one more years in traveling. And there are a lot of places I really want to go, and I think it will be a meaningful experience. And next, I want to introduce to you about 3 stories of my life from 3 different periods. All of them are significant for me, so I get strong memory for them. And the first story happened when I was 5 years old. I was injured badly, and the second story took place when I was 15 years old. I got a hard and terrible time when I was in junior school. And the third story occurred when I was 18 years old. I made a big decision by myself. Those of the 3 stories played an important role in my life, and they helped me to grow up and to be more and more strong. Firstly, when I was 5 years old, I went to swim with my mom, and I was really very naughty when I was a kid. And so my mother always followed me all the time to look after me. But at that time, my mother left just for a while and something happened. I wanted to dive in just like a sport player, and then I stood at the edge of the swimming pool, then plunged into the swimming pool. But the problem is my jaw hit the border of the swimming pool, so I felt very painful at that moment, and I thought that there were a lot of blood in the water, and I had a cut on my jaw. Then my mother sent me to the hospital, and I sutured about 8 needles. And of course, it's suffering, and I will remember it forever. And when I was 15 years old, I faced to the senior high school entrance examination. I really had a heavy schedule at that period. I needed to wake up at 7 o'clock every day and had an exam in the morning class. Then I also need 8 classes and 3 self-study classes in the evening. And every day after dinner, I also need to go to library without any rest. And even the weekend, we also need to go to school on Saturday and Sunday. I was so busy and often had a bad mood. And one night I cried bitterly because I felt I really took too much pressures. But interesting is, after that, I figured out that even I need to go to a great senior school, a good mind and happiness is more important than everything. And since that time, I still worked very hard, but I had a relaxed mind to face to every exam. And when I was 18 years old, I finished my high school. I have a great idea that I want to go to college abroad. And at the beginning, my parents disagreed about it. Of course, it's a great challenge for me due to the different culture, languages, and circumstances. I need to face to a new world and many unpredictable problems. And the most important for that is hard to accept that I was so far away from them. But I think it's really a good idea. I can get more knowledge and advanced education. Also, the diversity culture. I think it will be very helpful for me in the future. Then I tried to persuade my parents, and obviously I was successful. And going to college abroad is really a significant choice for me. And also, I think it is a turning point for me. Maybe I started to learn how to be independent truly. And all of the stories are precious experience for me. They help me to build strong characters. Also, they let me know that whatever problem you face too, we also need open and happy mind, and everything will be fine. Thank you.